What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan. And if you don't know where it's been, you don't know where it's going. And I'm back with another video. Now, yes, people, I know you can feel it. People join hands. Yes, gamers, join hands because the moment is finally upon us. Yes, Street Fighter V has been released to the gaming masses, and I am here to preach the gospel of S.H.I.N.O. I'm here to tell you to turn to the chapter, scripture, verse, Hadoken. I'm telling you to learn the Psalms of Kikoken. And Capcom, I'm not gonna lie, expectations for this game have been higher than Snoop Dogg during the Chronic years. So it's time to talk about what they did right. It's time to talk about what they did wrong. And it is just time to embrace one of the gaming greatest moments this generation, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna try and keep this review as unbiased as possible. But when Capcom are bringing fire like this, all I gotta say is woo! Anyway, let's go. Now, Street Fighter has been the epitome of fighting game gameplay for almost 3 decades now, and Capcom could have easily went back to their old drawing board, dusted off some of their old fighting game mechanics and presented that to us as something new. What Street Fighter does goes 54 billion steps better than that, and not only innovates but reinvigorates the genre as a whole. Mechanics like alpha counter making a return gives casual gamers more of a chance to defend themselves and gives more experienced gamers something new to use in their overall tools and mix-up possibilities. Also added on that each member of the cast is vastly different from each other. Gone are the clone days of old games, which is awesome. Each one of them has their own V skill and V trigger to even help make them more individual and iron out each one of their, individual flaws, which is bombastic, people. Oh yeah. Now, another thing which I don't feel is getting enough praise is the single player mode. The way that survival mode has been reinvented with an RPG twist is actually something that I pretty much thought that fighting games have needed for a long time. It makes you test yourself to the limit, and it also gives you resource management built in. Fun for the win. RPGs and fighting games mixed together. Whoever thought that marriage would work? Good job, Capcom. I got my eye on you. Now, as you'd expect, fighting games pretty much are known for, story and stuff which goes on outside of the fighting. But Mortal Kombat X definitely went and pushed the genre beyond what we usually expect. And Capcom, not to be outdone, has answered in some way. Kinda, sort of. Anyway, taken back to the days of Street Fighter Alpha series, Capcom have provided beautiful artwork that supplements some very, very, very short fights for story mode. Each character has their own individual path that tells you a lot more about them. Now, even though these are cool, I'm not gonna lie, they are very short. But then again, they're a lot more than Capcom have ever done in any previous Street Fighter title. And there is a much bigger Mortal Kombat X style story mode coming in the future. So that is still to be considered. But as for the moment, what they've got is good, but very scarce. So use it at your discretion. Graphically, this game is you riding Earth's mightiest steed while sitting next to Kim Kardashian as she eats Earth's most expensive chocolate that only you can provide, whilst listening to Earth's only copy of the newest Prince CD with Jay Dilla featuring. And guess what? You've also got a minigun shooting at Kanye West. This game looks beautiful. From the backgrounds that pop with subtle details, even down to the subtle animations of your character that you don't even notice until you leave them idle. This game is absolutely jaw-dropping, and it's amazing what can be done on the Unreal Engine 4. Now, in layman's terms, we went from a game that looked like this to a game that looked like this. Now, both games are great, and initially I was disappointed that the art direction didn't move too far away from Street Fighter 4. But seeing how the game looks now in its entirety, I can say I was definitely wrong, and it looks amazing.
You win.
Street Fighter 5 is definitely worth all the hype. Capcom have created some kind of digital witchcraft which allows both casual and experienced players to jump in and have a lot of fun. And with the FGCN being built right into the game, you can go from beginner to Daigo Umehara in a matter of months. Well, okay, maybe not months, but you know what I'm saying. And with Capcom promising a whole load of big DLC to follow after the initial launch, I don't really see how you can go wrong, especially when one of them is a fully featured story mode a la Mortal Kombat X. Now, are there some features that are missing from the game? Definitely, such as lobbies which support spectator mode and more than 2 people. Now, to be honest, the fact that there's no spectator mode as well was a little bit disappointing, but I'm also not so angry about certain omissions such as arcade mode, because as we've said before, we've got story mode and a very, very, very entertaining survival, and I've never played anything like that in any other fighting game before, so it's very innovative, and it's something to keep the old skills handy while you're waiting for an online match, which is still present in the game. But beyond that, Capcom have definitely gone beyond the Call of Duty and created something which is new, innovative and fresh. And when you know that a fighting game is going to be played for at least 8 to 10 years, you gotta respect that, man. So, whew, I know it's going to be crazy, but yeah, kind of have to give out an S rank for this. Definitely feeling this game. I would have liked some more content, but I know it's like 2 weeks away, so there's no point complaining, especially because it's free. Mr. T-Tech. But anyway, yes, leave your comments and everything. Let me know what you think about this game. Holler at your boy, Capcom. Well done. Peace.